Ladies and gentlemen, it's been a while. Welcome to another episode of Lyssons podcast. There's a lot of exciting things going on in Jamaica, urban center opening and all that good stuff. But today I'm here to talk about licensed primary track and field dynasty. What I'm interested in really covering is some of the media coverage of licensed primary winning the Eastern Primary School Champs 4 years in a row and winning the national track and field primary champs 3 out of the last 4 years. Let's see how TVJ covered this down in Kingston, Jamaica a few
Back
weeks ago.
locally now, defending champions Lyssons primary lead the standings at the end of day 2 of the 3-day Devon Biscuit in Sports Eastern Region Primary Schools Athletic Championships being held at the Stadium East. Denise Walters reports.
Lyssons Primary won 2 of the 8 sprint relays on offer while breaking one of the 3 sprint relays record on the day. Lyssons clocked 54.16 in the boys class 3 4x100 meters, erasing the old mark of 55.05 to win ahead of St. Patrick's and Windward Road. They also took the girls equivalent in 56.43 ahead of Halfway Tree and Windward Road.
It is mere fact hard work and determination. This year we are having a lot of challenges this year. Our team is not as strong as usual, but we are trying our best to see if we can make this four in a row.
St. Richard's won the girls class 2 event in a record 53 seconds flat, bettering the old.
And 4 year in a row she did. That is the maestro, Mrs. Lisa Dennis Jackson, head coach of Licensed Primary. Now people keep asking, like, how is Licensed Primary able to do this type of winning and dominance and in the area of track and field? A few years ago, while I was there on the grounds of Licensed Primary, my primary school, my community of license, my parish of St. Thomas, here is what Mrs. Lisa Dennis Jackson has to say as to how she goes about finding talent. Check this out.
Would imagine on a high school level track and field, coaches would go to primary schools to see the talent. How or where does a primary school track and field coach find talent? How do you go about that? Or do you show up at the basic school and watch them toss their lunch pan around or something?
No, what we do at Lyssons, we actually see the talents throughout physical education class. So every time we have class, we would teach different disciplines, and that is where we would find talents. We don't scout.
There you have it. Licensed Primary, they don't scout. They just work with what they have. It's just hard work, dedication. They went on to win, like I said, the third out of the last 4 national championships, having won 4 in a row with the Eastern Championships. Now, for those people who constantly ask questions, you know who y'all are. I'm not gonna name anybody who constantly asks the question like, why did Licensed Primary continue to dominate on the primary level, but none of the high schools can't seem to score a point at champs? Well, like I said, not too long ago, I posed the very same question to Mrs. Lisa Dennis Jackson on the grounds of Licensed Primary while I was talking to her, and this is her take on it.
I think it's what the high school have to offer. I think they have more to offer than the schools
Within the parish?
within the rural area.
Oh, okay. So, I guess this is on the parishes in the school to step their game up and come up with good programs to attract the kids so that the parish can be represented. Because Mr. Warrell and Mrs. Dennis are doing their best. They are producing quality athletes, but the larger percentage of them, maybe 100% of them are going into the corporate area, Kingston schools, in order to get recognition and to succeed.
Yes.
So you guys are doing your part, so it's on the high schools. Thank you again for your time.
So there you have it. Licensed Primary, congratulations again. the icing on the cake this year is you guys will be traveling to the United States. Stay tuned to the Real License podcast to give you full coverage of License Primary down in South Florida, Miami to be exact. And stay tuned. More to come from License Primary.
Thank you for watching. Normally, we would ask you to like, subscribe, and share, but if you're a well-wisher, you're going to do that anyway. See you next time.